Hello, and welcome back to the third episode of the PC podcast. This is the final episode for 2024, and once again, I'm joined by Faith
and Lucia.
Exam season is finally over, and now we can focus on everyone's favourite time of the year, Christmas.
So, Hannah, do you have any plans for Christmas?
I honestly can't wait to just sit back, relax over Christmas, spend some nice quality time with my friends and family, and yeah, just enjoy the time off from school.
I'm very excited about the food and Christmas dinner and sweets and all the rest of it, as well as, of course, giving and receiving my presents, which is one of my favourite parts.
For this episode, we are also joined by two special guests,
Hannah
and Saffron.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Until you see your bank account in January. Christmas cheer can turn into New Year regret if we overspend. But what if you could enjoy the holidays and stick to your financial goals? In today's episode, we're sharing simple tips to plan your holiday spending, stretch your pounds, and still make it the best Christmas yet.
But first of all, let's hear a little bit more about our guests.
I'm Saffron, and for A level, I do French, history, English lit, and business. Yeah, business.
I'm Hannah, and I do history, politics, RE, and health and social care. And we're both a part of the PC Journalism Club.
So, guys, what is the most expensive thing that you have spent money on over the holidays?
Well, for my older sister for Christmas, I bought her 50 Nespresso coffee pods. They're quite fancy and quite expensive, but I thought they would be useful.
For me, I bought my mum pottery from England, but it wasn't really the pottery that was expensive. It was the shipping that came to like 15 to 20 pound. It was so expensive, but obviously I don't want it to break, so I had to pay for it. But yeah, regret that every day. My bank account suffered.
That's crazy. To be fair, sometimes I do lose track of how much I spend as well, but I think a good way is making like homemade gifts and that kind of thing. And I was wondering, Hannah, if you have any experience in this?
Yes, I think homemade presents are such a good way to stay budget friendly over Christmas. Me personally, for one of my friends a few years ago, I annotated a book for her. This book, she loves it. And obviously she has already read it before, but I just thought it would be so personal. At the beginning, I wrote a little letter to her. It was so nice. It saved me a lot of money buying her new books, changing this into something a bit more personal for her.
And Saffron, how do you kind of plan early for Christmas to get everything organised?
Well, this year for the likes of Secret Santa, we literally like picked who we would have to buy for like around Halloween so that we can make the most of the Black Friday deals because I've definitely benefited from it.
It's definitely easier to plan around deals and seeing when everything is, and you can get stuff for cheaper or get stuff for better value.
And for those of you who are listening who've left all the Christmas shopping a bit last minute, do you have any tips for them?
Definitely make a list before you start shopping and definitely like have a budget. Don't go crazy with your spending, because it's very easy to do.
I would say to go to shops like TK Maxx. You can definitely find anything in there. Home Bargains as well is great for those little presents that you can put together with the bigger thing, maybe some sweets and socks and things like that.
Although everyone loves receiving presents at Christmas, it's also about giving back to the community, and our school has many different clubs that do this. We are all involved in Lifeline, which is a club at school that gives back to different communities, different charities, in lots of different ways, and Faith is going to give us a rundown on it. And Lucia last year was one of the concerned ambassadors, so she is also going to give a wee chat about it. And both Faith and Lucia are also involved in Rotary in the school. Here they are to discuss more about it.
So we had lots of events for Lifeline for Christmas. We had our PC Live event, which was organised by the Year 14s. The three of us were all involved in putting together various different shows, like game shows. We had Family Fortunes and the 1% Club, and that was received very, very well. We had, I think it was over 300 people were there as well. Then we've also had the Santa Trail that happened on Wednesday. That was really great, and there were lots of primary school children in from P1 and P2, and they got to meet Santa and do different activities like that. And on our last day of term there on Friday, we also had our annual Lifeline quiz, which is organised by the Year 13s. It was brilliant. There were lots and lots of different team names. Everyone got to get dressed up and have different themes, and it's always a really great way to end the term.
As Hannah mentioned, I was part of the Concerned Ambassadors last year, and this year's Concerned Ambassadors have done something really exciting this term. They organised a movie event where everyone had to come into a non-uniform, and we got to watch a really nice Christmas movie. So definitely year 13s, if you're looking for something to get involved in or giving back to the community, it can be a really, really rewarding feeling to be a part of something greater than yourself. And what better way to give back than giving back to the community at Christmas time? However, currently right now I'm a member of Rotary, and we've done a lot of exciting things in the past. Like we did our raffle this year, and last year we did the tug of war. We always have exciting events happening through the year, and right now we're collecting donations for Women's Aid. So anything from sanitary items, toiletries, and anything would be appreciated. So any future year 13s or 14s who are interested in getting a part of something and making a real difference, I really encourage you to join Rotary, because our meetings are really effective and we really meet a lot of people, and it's just such a rewarding feeling. And I definitely encourage you to join. So I'll take it back to Faith, who's also a part of Rotary.
I just wanted to say Rotary's great because you're part of something bigger. Like you've got the Rotary Club like in Portadown, which is what we work alongside. So you have a lot more events going on that they're doing. So for example, the Christmas tree that's in the big Tesco in Craigavon, people that they're collecting funds for that too. That's the Rotary Club which we're a part of. So definitely that's a great way to have more of an impact to raise money, even more so than say any other way that we might do it in school.
We impact people inside our school community, but we also make a wider impact to our local community as well, and I think that's really important.
And also, if you're interested in joining Lifeline, come down to the Assembly Hall every break time on a Tuesday to join the club. Firstly, thank you to Hannah and Saffron for joining us on this episode of the podcast, and thank you all for listening.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!